Welcome to a new cozy chat video where I am gonna show you everything that I have crocheted during the past 3 months. This video is perfect as a company if you are currently crocheting on something. You can listen to it as a podcast or you can watch it as it is filmed as a YouTube video. Grab your cup of tea. This is the tea cup of the day, a Moomin cup with the letter L on the backside, and I am drinking a cup of Darjeeling because if you haven't noticed, we are in the middle of a cross-country move. So that is why there are boxes everywhere, and I am trying my best to drink up some of my teas that I have a very little amount of, so that I don't need to drag them 500 kilometers north. So that is why we are drinking Darjeeling today with a pinch of honey. I am so excited that I get to do this together with you today. These videos have been so much fun to make, and I've been really looking forward to making this new edition of this series that doesn't have a name. So if you have a suggestion of a fun name for this sit and talk about my makes videos, let me know in the comments. I have divided up this video into a couple of different segments. We are gonna start with the amigurumi calendar makes as usual. Then we are gonna jump over to a secret project and all the makes I've been working on for that. I can't tell you what the project is, but I can show you these amigurumis because they are already amigurumis that is available in my web shop. After that, we are gonna jump into the category which includes bags and other miscellaneous crafts that I've finished. And after that, I want to show you some of my UFOs that I'm currently working on. Oh, and then we have the Happy Amigurumi Club pattern, which I'm very excited for. I'm also going to show you that amigurumi today. But let's start with the amigurumi calendar of 2024. And the reason why I show you this right now is because I make tutorials for each of these small amigurumis that are featured inside of this calendar. And I've done so for the past almost 2 years now, because I also released a calendar in 2023. And this was the 2024. Unfortunately, there will not be a calendar for 2025. My time is not enough. So I can't fit that project into my schedule this year, but I hope to bring it back in the future. I have had so much use of my calendar and I feel so inspired each time I see this on our kitchen wall where we currently have ours. So let's see. So I have crocheted the moon, which unfortunately I can't for my life find. The next one I have done is the space slice. This was a really fun project. It looks like this. It is a cute little pizza slice if you want to, or blueberry pie slice as one of my friend's kids thought that it's a blueberry pie. So she has been roaming around the house with her blueberry pie slice. But yeah, it is adorable. Pattern is so too. And then the last one is Bob the Blob, which looks like this. He is so cute. So the reason why I show you these is because I have crocheted them during this month inside of the tutorials. And if you want to check out the video tutorials, you will find them on my channel. Next, let's switch up the order a little bit and show you what we have been making inside of the Happy Amigurumi Club in October. Hold your horses, sit down, put down your teacup. I am so in love with this project. Say hello to Latte, the capybara. Thank you so much to everybody who suggested a name in our Happy Amigurumi Club Discord group. There was so many great suggestions, and after the suggestions came in, I usually tend to do a poll and check which one everybody likes the most, and Latte won this poll. So this is Latte. I think the name is perfect because it's latte colored, I feel like, and it's sitting in her favorite pumpkin chai latte cup as well. So it works in different ways. I am so in love with this amigurumi. Let me deassemble it for you. So firstly, we have this tapestry crocheted teacup that has a saucer and a teacup, and it is keeping its shape very well because it is double crocheted. So we have 2 layers on the saucer and we have 2 layers on the cup to make it a bit sturdier than it would be if you would crochet just a single layer teacup. Then we have our Latte, our capybara. She has a pair of happy eyes as usual. She is sitting and has this really fun collar with ruffles. I think the ruffled colors really brings her to life, and the idea behind the collar is that it is looking like cream, and yeah, so when she sits in the cup, it looks like she actually sits in some pumpkin chai latte thing. That's the idea why she has a collar. Really easy make, especially capybara part, nothing extremely complicated. The only thing in this pattern that might be a little bit complicated is the tapestry crocheting, but it's only with 2 colors, and if you haven't done tapestry crocheting before, I have a really good tutorial on the technique here on my channel. The other thing that comes with the pattern is this really tiny little pumpkin that sits on her head, and I just think it's the cherry on the cake, honestly. I can't wait to add her to my tea shelf that I'm gonna make in our new apartment. My plan is to make this breakfast and tea nook, and I would love to have her there as a tea making buddy. So she's gonna go up there. I've also been thinking of making it in a Christmas version because I think that would look really, really cute. Let me know if you would like to see that. I'm thinking a different pattern, a more Christmassy pattern on the teacup, and maybe a red teacup, and then maybe a tiny little Santa hat. Yeah, it would be fun. She could sit in a peppermint latte or a hot chocolate, for example. So I think that would be really fun. I've also already thought about maybe making an Easter version. I think that would be really fun to have like a autumn Halloween, a Christmas, and then a Easter version. But should I make the same animal? Should I make the capybara or should I switch up the animals also? That's the question. But for now, I might do capybaras. But I have the main body shape, so I could switch it out. A lot of you thought that I was making a dinosaur dinosaur. That was my Swedish popping by. A dinosaur. And I think you could actually hack this pattern into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I also see a little chubby horse. Could you see that too? Like hacking this into a little chubby horse. So yeah, this was such a fun make. As you can hear, I got a lot of inspiration and a lot of ideas for new stuff after doing this. And yeah, the pattern is available inside of the Happy Amigurumi Club for free until the end of November. So if you want to go and grab the entire pattern, you can just go and pop in there. Go to the secret pattern shop and scroll down, and there you will find the downloadable button where you can download the PDF. So that was Latte, the capybara. By the way, our next crochet along, I'm tipping my teacup almost. The next crochet along is hosted in December inside of the club. So if you missed this crochet along, I highly recommend you to come and join the club so you don't miss the December one. It's our annual, may I even say the best crochet along, always happens in December. My goal for that is a countdown to Christmas together with a mystery amigurumi. I've been doing that since 2018. And we are not stopping right now because they are my favorite. I'm still up to deciding what animal or amigurumi we are gonna make, but I'm not stressed. Usually the ideas comes at some point and then I just start making the pattern. Let's move on to my secret project that I can't talk about, but I'm gonna show you what I've been crocheting for that project. So for now, I am in the process of crocheting some of my designs, redoing them in Alba cotton. This is because, for example, Alice the fox, I've made her, but I haven't made her in cotton yarn. I've only made her in Saye wool yarn. So this is Alice the fox in Karma, no, BC Garns, Alba cotton. It is in orange and their natural white color. And yeah, this is one of my favorite sitting amigurumis, I think. I am so happy that I decided to redesign her face. And yeah, I just think she is just the perfect amigurumi fox. And the fact that you can also have her sitting on a shelf is just, it is amazing. Let's put her there. Then we have Ralph the Moose. He is actually the first mystery amigurumi crochet along that I hosted in 2018 over on my blog. I designed him, chopped the pattern into multiple pieces, and then I published them maybe each other day until Christmas, I think. And yeah, he is one of my best-selling designs of all times. And I thought it was time to recrochet him once and for all, because my original version has gotten a little bit too much love from our dog Safran. So when she was a puppy, she chewed on one of the ears, so it stretched out a lot. And yeah, I thought it was time to remake Ralph once and for all. And yeah, I'm really happy how it turned out. You might notice that something is missing on the nose, and that is the nostrils. I decided to skip the nostrils because I felt like it was a little bit too much. So yeah, I actually skipped them, and I'm really happy with how he looks without them on. He has some cute horns, happy eyes, and if you buy the pattern for him, he will also come with a sweater that has a pine tree on it. It's a sweater that you tie in the back so you can take it on and off. So yeah, that is the second amigurumi, sitting amigurumi. Then we have another one. This is a nameless new one. I've been in the process of making a frog for a while, and now I have done it, and I am in love with this shade of green. This shade is almost the shade that I would like to have on our walls in our bedrooms. It's like this really pastel green, and I really, really love how it looks. Very simple. This is a very beginner-friendly amigurumi, if I may say so. Not any bells and whistles. I am planning on making him a pair of yellow rubber boots and maybe a raincoat if I have the time and energy to do so, but at least he will get some rubber boots because I feel like he needs something. But I will keep the main amigurumi very simple because I want a sitting amigurumi that is beginner friendly. Most of my sitting amigurumis are intermediate leveled patterns. This is not a pattern yet, will become one in the future. He also needs a name, so if you have any suggestions on a really good frog name, leave that in the comments. So 3 sitting amigurumis, pretty good for 3 months. Then I have here I have Alice the Fox tail. So we were taking pictures of her, and it was a little bit annoying because you couldn't see her beautiful tail. So I frogged the tail, and then I put it like on the side a little bit so that you can see it in the photos, even though it is attached to the back to the amigurumi. Then we have, this is also so fun. It is very interesting to experience your own old amigurumi patterns and designs. For example, Ralph the Moose, I haven't crocheted him since I made the pattern, which is 6 years since. And the same with Bob the Owl. I haven't remade him since I made that pattern either, and that is a couple of years old now. This is also crocheted with Alba cotton from BC Garn. It is in a dark blue, and then we have a white and a lighter blue shade. And yeah, I really love how it turned out. This pattern is actually available for free. I will leave the link down below for you if you want to make your own little Bob the Owl. Perfect Christmas gift. Perfect to put on your bag as a bag charm. Perfect desk buddy. Or make him in red and put him in your Christmas tree. I'm just gonna leave you with that. Then we have, I have one. Let's take these in between. I have also crocheted my mushroom in Alba cotton. This pattern is also available for free over on my blog. There is also a video tutorial here on my channel. And if you want the PDF pattern, it is available in the shop. The same goes for the chanterelle. This was interesting to crochet because I have not crocheted these in Alba cotton. I have crocheted these previously in Karma cotton, which is a thicker crochet yarn or cotton yarn. So I had no idea how big these would turn out, but I think they are in super cute size. I am gonna make plenty of more of this fly agaric mushroom because I need these in my Christmas tree. I also thought that it would be nice to make them into a bunting, like just a couple of shrooms hanging on a thread. And also it would be so cute as a keychain. And yeah, I've been falling in love again with my very basic mushroom amigurumi. It's also very fun to crochet. It consists out of 2 parts, and the top and the foot at the edge, they have the same amount of single crochets, which means that it's super easy to attach those 2 pieces together because you take 1 stitch from one part and 1 stitch from the other part, and it looks so seamless and so pretty. And the only thing that I'm not super big of a fan of is to embroider the dots. But I bet you could also do this with tapestry crochet, or just make a little bit less dots than this have. But yeah, I really like mushrooms right now. The last thing that I have crocheted in Alba Cotton this month is Brita the bullfinch. She is also available as a YouTube tutorial, and the PDF pattern is available in the web shop. Super cute. She is also gonna go up in our Christmas tree. Didn't know how small she would turn out, but I think she is a really cute size, honestly, and would work very well as a keychain, for example. Very simple to make, very beginner friendly. So let's try and show you all of these at the same time. I already fell the chanterelle on the floor, and I'm not gonna pick it up, so we will skip that. But here we have them. Most of them, at least. I'm so happy. This is a project that will be continuing next year. And yeah, I will build up a Alba Cotton collection of my amigurumis so that they are all crocheted in the same yarn. Then we have non-amigurumi projects left. Very exciting. I mean, I love amigurumis. Don't get me wrong, but you know, if you've been following me, that I am on the journey of exploring some other projects that isn't amigurumi. And one of those are bags. Specifically, crossbody bags. Oh, this tea is so good. If you saw last time I made this video, I showed you Wally the Whale bag. Since then, Wally the Whale bag has gotten a new friend. And it is Casper the Crab bag. I will pop in some pictures from mine and Lukas' photo shoot here so you can see how it looks like when it's worn. You can have it on your back and you can have it on your front, and it looks like he is hugging you, and it is so cute. What else? It's crocheted with a mix of Alba cotton, some other organic cotton yarn, and some scrap yarns that I've had in my stash for a while. I am in the process of trying to work through my yarn stash as much as I can and not be stuck on that a project needs to be made in a certain new yarn, for example, I can still design magical things with scrap yarns. So that is my goal. I highly encourage you to. I might do some challenge or something for 2025. It would be fun to measure the yarn stash at the beginning and then see how much I have left at the end. I did a yarn stash organizing video a way back where I calculated my yarn stash. So I can leave the link for that video down below if that is something that interests you. But yeah, we have a double layered bag. It has a pink lining. It has a pink lining. It has a red zipper in between the linings. It has some chunky big claws and a strap that is made from Karma cotton, actually, because I couldn't find the pink in my other yarn stash. So I took what I had at Karma cotton because my Karma cotton stash is pretty big. And I like the pink against the red. It is one of my favorite color combinations. I think this would be so fun as a Christmas bag. Just because of the colors, I think it would be really cute. And I will probably use it more now when the season comes. But yeah, this is Casper the Crab. Thank you to everybody who has purchased the pattern so far. And tag me in your pictures. It's so fun. I've seen a green glittery one. I've seen a blue one. I've seen plenty of red ones. I love when they come in different colors and shades. And of course, they have the knot and the carbine hook. I have a question for you. I've been dabbling with the thought of adding yarn kits to my store again, because when we move, I will actually have a little bit more space to work with, also physical items and yarn. So I've been thinking about opening the yarn section in my web shop again. And I would like to know if you are interested in purchasing yarn kits, or do you prefer to buy the pattern separate and the yarn separate? Let's move to another project that I got finished. I'm so excited about this because this has been a UFO for a ridiculous long time. I think my friend told me that she helped me work on this Christmas calendar when I was still studying in Vasa. And that is 6 years ago. So this project has been in the making for a while, and it is the Christmas calendar. I am so excited about this. I used to have a wall calendar that was made out of fabric when I was a kid. My mom made us tiny small gifts that we could open each day until Christmas, and I've been longing to have my own version of a Christmas advent calendar that I can fill with stuff that I think Lukas would like. So I am very excited about this. It is crocheted with alba cotton, double-stranded yarn, fairly quick to make. I have a plan on how to make it in 30 days, where you crochet. I can actually pop it in the comments down below on how much you need to crochet each day for 30 days if you want it ready to go. And if you want, you can have a little bit of a crochet along in November and have it ready in time of 1st December so that you can get it into use. But yeah, alba cotton, double-stranded yarn, very beginner friendly. I would say the only tricky thing is to get the placements of the boxes right, but in the pattern there is a graph where I have illustrated exactly where each box is gonna be placed, and then you just pin them very firmly and then you just sew them on. So it might feel daunting with the sewing, but you can do it. This is how it looks like on the back. I am a bit lazy, so I have just tied with a knot the ribbons. So one ribbon is on the box and one ribbon is attached on the backdrop so that you can't open it. I mean, you can if you really, really want to. There is also 2 different tag options in the pattern that you can just print out, and then you cut them out, make a hole and attach them to the ribbon. Very happy with this. Can't wait to put it up on our wall in our new home. I have a goal of painting one of our walls pink. I think it's gonna be in the studio, and I am so excited to take pictures of this on against that wall. Another thing, I have assembled this onto a coat hanger, but if you don't have a hanger that you want to use, you can also have a wooden dowel in the same length. And if you want it to be detachable from the hanger, you can put a zipper on the backside. I just sewed it because this is a old hanger that I have found on the flea market, and I don't really, I mean, we have hangers for other stuff, so I can use this specifically for only this if I want to. But if you want to be able to detach it from the hanger, you can just add a zipper, or you can also make some ribbons and then just tie them with some cute little bows on the backs. But you are creative, I know that. So I will leave you with this, encouraging you to make your own Christmas calendar for 2024. If you start now, you will have plenty of time to make it and finish it in time for December. That was my finished projects for July, August, and September. Yes, and if I missed something, let me know. Because last time I missed stuff and you were like, oh, but you did finish this because I saw it on Instagram. So let me know if I missed something, but I think that was everything. Let's jump to UFOs. I have added one bonus UFO that isn't crochet. And then we have 2 bags that I'm currently working on. I also want to talk a little bit about my coming projects that I hope to complete before this year is over. But first, we have 2 bags that I've been working on. One of them is Luna the cat bag. I've come so far that I have tapestry crocheted the tummy of the bag. And the idea is that I'm gonna fold it like this. Here comes the zipper, and it's like on this side of the cat. And then we are gonna have some legs poking up this way and a tail, and then some legs and a head to that way. And then, yeah, I need to figure out where to put the carabiner hooks and how to attach the ribbon, because I haven't figured out that yet. But this project is on hold and will probably be until next year. But I am, honestly, I am not that excited about this project. I started with it and then I just came up with other bag projects that I like more. I know that this pattern and this project is gonna work pretty well, and I know I will like it when it's done, but currently I am not really feeling it. And that's okay. That is why it is a UFO, and I will bring it out with new eyes in 2025. Then we have a sad little project that I didn't manage to finish in time for Halloween. My goal was to make a spider bag. I already made the main bag, the front and the back, and I've started on the lining. It's gonna have a pink lining, but we suddenly decided to move, and then there was other projects, and then just life happened, and it's also crocheted in black, and I don't like working with black yarn. So yeah, that is that. I want to make a spider bag, but I don't know when this is gonna be finished, because we are heading into the festive season, and I have a lot of ideas for festive Christmas bags that I want to make. So it feels like this is going now into my UFO pile, and I know that I have already planned out my spring patterns and my spring makes. So this might be left to next Halloween, sadly. I have already also started a video where I crochet this, a vlog kind of style video. But I guess I can just continue with that. I do want to make it though, because I feel like it's handy to have a black bag too. The only thing I think I'm a little bit stuck on is deciding if the legs is gonna have a bend or if they are gonna be straight. If they are gonna be straight, it's gonna be very quick and easy, and I don't need to figure anything out. If I'm gonna shape them into a bend, I need to figure out the shaping. But yeah, I haven't. That's still open. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I was also thinking if it would be possible to do something fun with the strap, the bag strap, and maybe, I don't know, maybe do some tapestry crochet to make it look like spider web, or I don't know. Do you have any ideas on how to make that a little bit more fun? I mean, I love solid colored bag straps, but yeah, maybe we need to have something else for a change. So that is 2 bags. I also haven't started working on the Christmas bag, but I have a sketch. But I think I'm gonna keep it a secret for now and show you more of that project in November. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you are curious to see what Christmas themed pattern bag. Sorry, Christmas theme. Well, it's gonna be a pattern too, but crossbody Christmas bag I'm gonna make. I'm so excited for that one too. Hopefully, we will see what happens in December, but my market that I was planning on selling on in December got cancelled. So I think I might even have time to design a small bag in December too. But I haven't really decided if it's gonna be a New Year Eve themed pattern bag or if it's gonna just be a general animal. Let me know. Do you want a New Year's Eve themed bag, or would you rather have I have a fish on my list. I have a stingray on my list. I have a what else? Dinosaur on my list. I have a star on my list. Let me know if there is any specific bags that you would like to see in December. The Christmas pattern bag is coming out in November, so that you will still have time to make it for Christmas season, so that you can wear it during your festive parties. that is at least the goal for that one. Another thing I am also working on is a secret bag that I am designing for a magazine submission. My submission for Latte got accepted. I don't know if I have told you that, but I talked about it in a vlog some time ago, that I sent in a submission for Latte, who is a knitting magazine, Finnish knitting magazine, but publishes in English. And it's a pretty big magazine. And they are coming out with a limited crochet edition. And I am so honored that I get to be inside of that magazine. I don't usually tend to do submissions for magazines because it is not financially worth it, sustainable, whatever word you want to call it, but they don't usually pay that much, and it is usually more worth it for me to publish my patterns myself than selling it to a magazine. So I don't tend to do that, but for this magazine, I felt super inspired. It was like my gut were telling me that if it's one magazine you want to be in, it's this one. And I'm so happy that they accepted it. And I can't wait to see how they style this bag. I think it's gonna be very fun. The magazine is coming out in spring. So a lot of colors. And I think I get back the rights to the pattern 5 months after the publication day. So then I also can sell the pattern in my own webshop. But yeah, I highly recommend you to go and grab that magazine. I will tell you everything when it comes out. But yeah, I am very excited. Go and follow Latte on Instagram to see what they have done so far. Their magazine is just gorgeous, and I'm so happy that they finally are making a crocheted version of it. Okay, let me show you a bonus project that I've been working on that isn't crochet. I thought that it would be fun to also show you a little bit other crafts that I sometimes dabble in. I've had a period when I've sewn a lot of clothes. I have a period when I have done a lot of embroidering. I currently like to color in pictures with markers. And it is very nice to have something else than crocheting, because sometimes I feel like the crocheting is sadly it's become a lot of work. Sometimes I am in the mindset that I can crochet in the evenings and I don't feel like it is work. I feel like it's relaxing. But sometimes I just need to do something else than crocheting. So I've been doing some cross stitching lately. This is my tits. Oh yes, I am gonna write tits underneath them. I think they are very cute, and this is gonna be the first art piece in our new home. I had a period when I studied when I did some cross stitching, and I feel like it's very relaxing, especially when you have a ready finished pattern that you just can follow. And it's a little bit like filling in, like painting, but like coloring, sorry, that's the word, coloring pages. It's a little bit like that, but still a little bit different. And I have a lot of materials that I've gotten, I think it might be my mom's, and some might be my grandma's too. So I have a lot of colors in my new studio. My goal is to sort out that entire box, because that is a crazy mess of embroidery floss and I need to do something with it. So yeah, I just need to figure out what font I want on the word tits underneath it, and then find a frame. I think I might have some frames, some round ones that could work. And then finishing up. This is the hard thing with embroidery for me, to finish them. The embroidery in itself, that's a piece of cake, and I usually tend to do that pretty fast. But making it into a final art piece, that's the thing that takes time. So even though that's been done for probably 1.5 months already, it is still not finished. So I guess that is about it for this video. Welcome to follow along on our move. I am gonna do a new studio tour and move into the studio and make videos about cleaning the studio, painting the studio, decorating the studio, and so on. So if you love content like that, there will be studio vlogs coming up in the new place, and also new tutorials for November and December. That's the amigurumis that we have left from the calendar. What else is coming up? Christmas season, of course. I am gonna do some Christmas vlogs, I think. I am not gonna do what's the name for it when you vlog each day in December. I am not gonna do that because it's too much. But there will be continuously coming out one video per week as usual, with some more Christmassy themes, and I'm so excited. I would like to decorate our new home with Christmas stuff as soon as we move in, but I am gonna hold my horses and chill out a little bit and wait, because otherwise I think Lukas will move somewhere else if I decide to put up the Christmas tree in October. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a really nice rest of the week. If you wonder where you could find the pattern of any of these things that I've been talking about today, I will leave them in the description. See you in the comments. Bye!